Mike Goodwin took the America's Got Talent stage by storm with his incredible sense of humor, particularly when it comes to the challenges and hilarious moments of parenting. If you've ever been a parent, or even just been around kids, you'll relate to the funny and relatable stories that Mike brings to life during his stand-up performance. One of the key elements of his comedy is how he takes everyday parenting struggles and blows them up into hilarious moments that have the entire audience laughing out loud. Parenting isn't always glamorous, and Mike does an excellent job of showcasing the chaos and humor that comes with raising children. One of the funniest parts of his act involves a story about the challenges of having to negotiate with kids, something every parent has experienced. Mike talks about how children can turn simple requests into massive power struggles, and he does it in a way that is so spot on, it feels like he's reading your mind. One example he shares is when his kids ask for snacks right before dinner. Mike humorously exaggerates how kids will always find creative ways to push boundaries, like asking for a snack, but just one more time, Dad, I promise. It's these little details that make his story so relatable, and audiences everywhere can't help but laugh because they've been there too. Another highlight from Mike's performance is his take on the mom guilt that many parents experience. In one of his funniest bits, he describes how the modern-day dad feels the pressure to be the perfect parent while also trying to maintain his own identity. He jokes about how parents today have access to all kinds of advice on social media and how overwhelming it can be. Mike humorously points out how there's always that one friend posting their perfect parenting moment, while the rest of us are just trying to survive the day with a messy house and a tantruming toddler. The way he brings this all together makes it clear that, no matter how hard we try, parenting is a series of wins and fails, and that's okay. What's also great about Mike's comedy is his ability to laugh at himself. He doesn't pretend to be the perfect parent, and that vulnerability is part of what makes his storytelling so funny and down-to-earth. He's the kind of comic who gets that not every parenting moment is Instagram-worthy, but they're all worth laughing about. It's a refreshing perspective that makes his act feel even more genuine. Mike also touches on how kids can make every situation more unpredictable. One of the stories he tells is about how kids are constantly changing the rules of any game or activity, and how parents never really know what's going on. Whether it's a game of tag that turns into a full-on wrestling match or an innocent car ride that turns into an epic meltdown, Mike highlights the absurdity of it all in the most entertaining way possible. And as any parent knows, the unpredictability is part of what keeps life with kids so interesting. One of the funniest moments in his routine is when Mike talks about how much time he spends just looking for his kids' stuff. He brings the simple, everyday task to life by exaggerating how he spends more time searching for missing shoes or homework than actually parenting. The way he tells it makes it feel like an Olympic event, where every parent is just trying to win the race to find that one missing sock. His comedy isn't just about the struggles, it's about embracing the chaos with laughter. Mike Goodwin's stories about parenting are filled with humor, truth, and a deep sense of love for his children. It's a reminder that, no matter how tough things get, finding humor in the little moments is key to surviving the ups and downs of parenthood. In the end, Mike Goodwin's performance on America's Got Talent wasn't just funny, it was a celebration of the joys and struggles of parenting. His ability to find humor in the most relatable parts of raising kids makes him stand out as one of the most refreshing comics on the stage. For anyone who's ever had a child or been around children, Mike's comedy is a much-needed reminder that laughter is the best way to get through even the hardest days of parenthood.